The church intentionally calls the family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph as the Holy Family. It does not call their family as the perfect family, although we know that the Holy Family is the ideal family for every Christian family to follow. But perhaps maybe calling the Holy Family a perfect family, it would seem difficult for each family to imitate the Holy Family, because we all know that each of our families are very far from perfection. But we all know that the Holy Family, although we call it the ideal family, but it was far from being exempted from the struggles and challenges of life. Joseph was a simple carpenter from Nazareth. Nazareth is a very obscure town in Galilee, located on a mountain town. And Mary was a plain housewife. And so we would know the struggles and difficulties of a family whose income was very low. But that did not keep the Holy Family from being holy, because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph continues until now to inspire us that holiness consists in a constant prayer and an attitude of trust and faith in the Lord. And as we belong to a third world country, we all know how difficult it is for Filipino families even to survive, especially in our times today. Most of our families are poor, even though Filipinos are known to be resilient, but our eyes are always open to the reality that there are a lot of struggles, there are a lot of difficulties that our families face every day. But what is important is we are in constant communion with God, because even though we are far from being perfect, but to be holy is never an impossibility. My brothers and sisters, our experiences in our own families help shape us what we are today. I know that many of us perhaps came from a not so happy childhood or not so happy family. Maybe some of us came from a not so religious family, especially when parents are not very religious. And this call for holiness continues until now. When I was still very young, we were poor. Although my father and my mother had their jobs, my father was working in the city. So the whole weekdays, our father was not around. He's working in the city. And my mother, a school teacher, was working in our hometown in the southernmost part of Cebu. Every Friday, we're very excited because that's the day when our father would come home for the weekend. And during Saturdays are very happy days for us, because our parents would make sure that Saturdays are spent for family bonding. And for family bonding in the province, you don't need much money to spend. We would go to the beach every Saturday. We would bring our lunch and eat as a family in the beach. The beaches in our town are free, no entrance fees. All the beaches are yours. You can take a bath every day without a charge. And that's our Saturdays, family bonding. And on Sunday, first thing in the morning, we have to go to Mass. Nobody is exempted from going to church on Sunday except if one of us is sick or ill. But as long as you are not sick or ill, the first activity on a Sunday morning was going to church as a family. And after that, my father, who was a good cook, would cook something special for the family. And after we partake of the simple food that my father cooked, each to his own, my father would go to his hobby every Sunday. What was his hobby? Cockfighting. Gusto to siya musabong manamit tigbangkay. And we will be left in our house. My elder sister, according to we're three siblings. Our eldest is a girl, and every Sunday she would stay in the parish office, helping the parish secretary in the office works. And the second is my older brother, who also is very close to my father, and I happen to be the youngest. So every Sunday, when my father goes to cockfighting, my mother and I will be left at home. We will be praying hard that my father would win in the cockfight. Why? Lami kayong bihag ko yung linataan. No? Kanihan to, piting lami as bihag. Lataan duha ka oras. No? Ang karoon ito ng tagbihag kay daghan ng medisina o injection. But when I was young, kanang bihag, piting lamian yun. And we would pray that my father would win the cockfight. So we will be having chicken soup for dinner together with our neighbors. And the following day, Monday, early dawn, my father would go back to the city. The same routine happens every day. We were poor. There are a lot of things that I, as a child, would have wanted my parents to buy for me. But I know they could not afford toys, clothes, because my mother would always tell me, we are poor, we do not have money, so I do not request for toys and clothes. I usually wear the clothes that are being handed down to me by my elder brother. But then, maybe we were financially difficult, but we were rich when it comes to family bonding. We were rich in terms of time spent together as a family. And we were rich because our parents taught us to fear God and to regularly pray and go to church every Sunday. That's why I can say that my childhood was a happy childhood. And brothers and sisters, our families are called by God not to be rich, not to be comfortable, but to be holy. The call and the challenge is for each Christian family to be holy, to be blameless in the sight of God. That is never impossible for family members who have faith in God and who trust in His power. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please stand. Let's now profess our